Get him. You pick up a scrap of paper. It appears to be part of a crudely drawn treasure map. A treasure map! You slip the scrap of paper into your pack and make a mental note to keep an eye out for the location the doodle depicts. Monsters bar the path. That said, it doesn't look like they've noticed you yet. They probably don't see many humans around here, given that the lake is surrounded by fire. They're completely taking care to be as quiet as possible. You steal close to the monsters and attack them. Don't attack. In fact, they look like they're trying to find an opening to make a run for it. You survey the area for some way to cross over and spot an iron bridge collapsed into the burning tinder water. Someone in a time long past built a bridge here, though it has since collapsed from the heat. Suddenly, an idea strikes you. Maybe I can use the steel primal's power to manipulate metal and make it so we can cross. You decide to summon forth the primal's power and repair the fallen bridge. Unfortunately, the pieces left to you are so mangled that no one would rightly identify them as parts of a bridge. You've joined these two bridge parts rather skillfully. I think there might be a better way of placing that. If we could just redo it, he mutters to himself. With the steel primal's help, the bridge you've built remains firmly in place. It actually looks quite sturdy. You should be able to use it to cross as many times as you like. As if crossing over a lake of fire, you quickly survey your surroundings. You call upon the steel primal once more and prepare to improvise another bridge. You've made it once again. You summon the steel primal, but the piece you look back at the bridges that brought you here. Alas, Trawlus, seeing the worry on your face, chirps encouragingly. Search. We will find. Must be way. Inside is impossibly a bridge part. You should be able to use this to get further across the Tinderwater. Trawlus gazes intently at you. She explains that ever since she was picked up by the circus at a young age, she's trained as a beast tamer. However, as she puts it, she asks you to give her some pointers on how to get monsters to obey. And you reply, a massive monster wreathed in flames rises from the lake. It's shrouded in such heat and fury that you can scarcely turn your eyes to it.
You guys just want to lock in with 100 Thieves for the rest of the game, or do you guys want to watch the normal broadcast? Up to you guys. We can lock in with 100 Thieves for the rest of the game, or we can just watch normal broadcast. What do you guys want to do? Because they're in a good spot, or normal broadcast will get all of this. Broadcast? Give us 100 Thieves. 100 T, lock in. I'm sorry, Hunt. It seems as if we are going to watch some 100 Thieves. But if 100 Thieves die, Hunt, then you get what you want. So think of it this way. It's a win-win for you, Hunt.
Alright, I can set a queue. When you're ready.
Yep, ready.
Letting it.
Oh my god, they're about to fucking hate you. What the fuck?
I see him. The
Cross, cross, cross.
Yep.
I'm going back up, going back up, going back up. Just go back up.
Okay.
Just hold.
Going up.
What the fuck just happened?
You guys got that. You guys got that.
Okay, listen,
One
Evan,
back
we
side,
need to
one
west,
back
west,
side.
west, west.
Yep, looking.
Good. Batting. Good.
I think they're gonna win this
They
game,
ran up. I
chat.
don't know where they ran up to,
Hey,
Jack.
underneath them. Maybe. I don't know. They just ran up to this building, no?
They ran up like right side here. I think they did. I think they did go underneath.
And they
I
could go
look at my
right
other
to-
monitor. I
Alright,
mean,
we need
that's
to
what you do
hold
if you're
back and
smart.
watch for the Valkolts, okay?
Yep.
Okay, I'm coming back. I'm
That
coming
guy
back.
knows what he's
I'm
doing.
not focusing on the right, okay?
I just know how to play the game.
I'm getting killed thermal right now.
Okay, go for it, Evan.
Is there anyone on platform, Evan? Anyone on platform?
No, no.
We
no,
just need
no.
to hold up. Listen, we need to hold hard
yes,
back.
Yes, yes,
Evan,
Valko. Yeah, careful, careful.
this team Valkolts onto our fucking spot. We're dead.
They're moving. They're going other way. They're going somewhere else.
Yep.
Heard.
I'm
AP
gonna
down here.
peek for
Go
kills.
look, go 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 look.
I'll give a bit.
Evan, can you hold
Oh,
it back?
sure.
Can you anchor this, please?
What? The building? Okay, yeah.
Watch the swing, watch the swing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
me and Jen can look at these kills. Underneath, Jen.
Well,
This is, in all likelihood, the Flame Primal. Your party readies their weapons and prepares for a fight. Slay this beast for the children! You can't tell if it has something to do with the primal, but poison is slowly coursing through you. You must end this battle quickly. Sometimes you get lucky. You've managed to gain the advantage on your foe. But suddenly, the flame primal clearly isn't going to let this chance pass it up, and it begins amassing power. Barely thinking, you go left, attempting to dodge the primal's attack. Your foot catches you. Shut your eyes, believing this might be the end of you. But the pain you brace yourself for doesn't come. You wonder what's happened, and open your eyes to see. Trollis, you scream. she turns to the acrid smell of burning meat assaults your nostrils, and Trawlus pushes back. Trawlus has given you and your friends a chance. You stand, and together you and your comrades attack the primal with all your strength. You've done it. You've beaten the flame primal and sealed it within a card. The flames upon the lake begin to recede and then blink out entirely. Perhaps because you've beaten the flame primal? You see Trawlus crouching on the ground and run over to her. "Are you all right?" you ask. She totters to her feet. Having rather shrewdly managed to gather some of the flame primal's bodily fluids during the fight, Polka immediately sets about inspecting it to determine its composition. To the great surprise of all, he does not detect any trace of poison in the fluid. Could something else be the cause? Polka collects some of the lake water in a bottle. He then busies himself dipping various papers and medicinal compounds into the bottle. At length, he makes a curious face. According to Polka, burning the water releases toxins that accumulate and can cause fatal harm to the human body. Your party decides to head back to the City of Flame and inform the aristocrat of your findings. With the flames of the lake extinguished, those of the pond in the center of the city have also gone out. The people seem frantic to reignite the tinder water once more. The stall is lined with delicious-looking grilled meats. However, it seems that they will only sell to people from the city. Polka's medicine succeeds in stabilizing the child's condition. However, he is quick to indicate that it is but a stopgap measure. Polka advises that, should they wish to prolong the life of the child and of all those in the city. They must stop using the tinder water. The aristocrat shakes his head and says, "That we cannot do." You calmly ask, why? He explains that the tinder water is the basis of all life here in the city. The city would fall into decline if they were to stop using it, and most of the citizens would be set adrift with no means of supporting themselves. I am in charge of this city, and I cannot stop our use of tinder water. Even if it costs the life of my child. Polka's voice is quiet. I cannot claim to understand how those who rule over others make their choices. Trala scratches her chin, clearly racking her brain. She replies at last, "No, no." You ask the man if there is some way to resolve this impasse. He grimaces and makes a self-deprecating. Maybe if Nuterra existed, then all would be solved. You ask if Nuterra is some kind of place, and Polka explains. Nuterra is said to be a mysterious land abundant with all manner of resources. The aristocrat picks up the thread. Scholars claim it exists beyond the river to the northwest, but none who go there ever return. With that, the man gives you a large amount of food and sends you away from the manor. You hand the food out to the orphans. "How did you get this?" the boy asks. You explain that you received it as a reward from the aristocrat. Hearing this, the boy blurts out, "I'm going to use the burning water to get rich too." The boy mentioned that his parents died due to illness. Likely they were stricken with the toxins from the tinder water, just like the aristocrat's child. You tell the boy that the tinder water isn't good for him, but he replies, "I don't care." The boy thanks you for the food and runs off with his sister. Polka has a difficult-to-read expression on his face. "Let's at least hand out the medicine," he suggests. You nod without uttering a word. "The fire in my heart has gone out with all the rest," the man mutters before sinking to the ground. You offer some medicine to the man, but he keeps repeating, "No, I'm good," as though in a delirium. The passionate woman is screaming herself hoarse, coughing and sputtering as she points in shock at the pond. The woman accepts the medicine from you. With a pained wink, she says, Not that this medicine could cure love sickness. The lad is all smiles and mirth, claiming that if he were to invent a tool to start fires, you give some medicine to the ambitious young man, and he is jubilant. Yes, I can work. With a trembling hand, the knowledgeable old woman strikes a knife against stone, muttering, "You offer some medicine to the old woman, but she puts up a hand and refuses it. I'm afraid I don't make a habit of taking medicines I've never seen before."
I'm gonna get rich and buy my sister all the yummy food she can eat, the boy tells you.
You offer medicine to the children, but their faces drop. This won't fill our tummies. It doesn't look like the people of the city are going to stop using Tinder water anytime soon. The medicine you shared with them may provide little more than brief peace of mind.